What's wrong, Agnes?
Oh, Flo, these MAGA Republicans are making my head explode.
Want to help me beat them in the midterms?
You bet I do.
Then saddle up and let's ride!
From the voter registration renegades at Field Team 6, it's Register Democrats, Save the World.
We are Field Team 6, the only national organization devoted to partisan voter registration all year long. The #1 most direct, effective way to beat MAGA Republicans. Our mission is the name of our show.
Register Democrats. Save the world.
That was Emmy and Tony-winning actress Laurie Metcalf from The Connors and Roseanne. Thanks for your support, Laurie. We have a great show for you today. Coming up, fun volunteer ops, inspiring upcoming events, plus big breaking good news with Sharon Lord Greenspan. But first, it's our message of the week from Field Team 6 founder, Jason Berlin.
Our hearts go out to the good people of Florida today as they endure the devastating effects of Hurricane Ian. And this is why we register Democrats. Because Democrats are the only party fighting for climate rescue. Democrats, in spite of Republican obstruction, just passed the biggest climate investment in history. Democrats believe in community over chaos. Governor DeSantis ships immigrants to Martha's Vineyard. President Biden ships disaster relief to Florida. Because Democrats make society better, not just for Democrats, but for all Americans. So, this election in 40 days is not just about Democrats versus Republicans. It's about choosing Americans over extremists, choosing competence over corruption, choosing laws over lies. We register and educate new Democrats who make these choices on their ballots. So please, volunteer, donate, and whatever you do, remember, you are fighting for every single person you reach out to. Every call, text, tweet, postcard, and conversation is an act of love. There is no cause more worthy, no fight more honorable, and we are so proud to fight alongside you. Because this fight is for Florida, and it's also for the entire planet. So let's go!
You can read Jason's message of the week in the Field Team 6 Weekly on our website, fieldteam6.org, and sign up for our newsletter there to get a weekly shot of inspiration delivered right to your inbox. And now, it's
Field Team 6's Department of Volunteer Ops.
Our mighty partners at the Midas Touch podcast stopped by the Department of Volunteer Ops this week and gave us a top secret envelope containing the Midas Touch Golden Top Op of the Week. And that top op is... Oh, excellent. Phone bank to register Wisconsin Dems. That's Wednesday, October 5th, 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time. You do the math. You'll be reaching out to get people registered as Democrats or signed up to vote from home, that is, vote by mail, if they're already registered. Making sure people are registered to vote and that they can vote safely from home is a super effective way to make a difference. All training is provided.
Now, when you're going to dial a number, wait for the dial tone.
To find out more, go to the Midas Touch Picks of the Week and Volunteer Ops under the Actions menu on our website.
if phone banking is just not your thing, why not go to the fair? On Wednesday, October 5th from 5 to 6 p.m. Pacific Time, we're putting on a super fun volunteer fair with our fantastic partners, Demcast and the Union. At this low-key, no-pressure event, you'll learn all the ways to help register Democrats and save the world. In person, on the phone, via text, postcard, or social storm. Find the ideal job that fits your personality and schedule. Tiny ripples can make big waves, as in big blue waves. Find the link to our volunteer fair in our newsletter. One last idea. Want to focus on just Florida, Georgia, or Texas? We got you covered. Our new partner, Call to Action, just installed a shiny new spotlight button at the top of our volunteer ops page. It puts a focused beam of light onto a ton of great volunteer ops in these battleground states, which all have the same super early registration deadline, October 11th. The clock is ticking, folks, so let's fly.
Field Team 6 has some amazing upcoming events that are fun, inspiring, and dare I say, glamorous.
Saturday, October 1st, it's our annual Ballots Over Broadway fundraiser. If you're in LA, don't miss out. This magical night of musical talent is off the charts, with songs by your favorite stars of stage and screen to benefit not just Field Team 6, but also Democracy, founded by former Field Team 6 superstar and founding member Sarah Jekyll. Hosted by the incomparable Chris Mann, one of the funniest and most talented people in the universe, this event features an open bar, delicious desserts, and a silent auction.
75, 75, 75, 75, sold to the woman in the back of the room with the big hat and the flowers.
Hey, I said a silent auction.
Sorry.
Doors open at 7:30. RSVP before it sells out. Find the link in our latest newsletter on our website. Next is an event you can attend from anywhere. Tuesday, October 11th, a Fireside Chat with Dan Pfeiffer, battling the big lie and winning the midterms. You won't want to miss this one. Dan Pfeiffer is none other than the former communications aide to President Obama, co-host of Pod Save America, and author of several books, including his most recent bestseller, Battling the Big Lie.
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
Of course you do. Join this virtual event, co-sponsored by Field Team 6 and a long list of simpatico organizations, and learn what Pfeiffer thinks we should focus on in order to win this incredibly crucial election. It's Tuesday, October 11th from 4 to 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Find the link in our latest newsletter to sign up for this great event.
And now, it's the big breaking good news with Sharon Lord Greenspan.
Hey, it's Sharon coming at you from a closet. The closet where I do all my best work. You know, winning elections doesn't just mean registering new Democrats. It also means finding good candidates that actually excite voters. Fortunately, this fall, Democrats have some of the best candidates in years. And last month, we were lucky enough to hear 8 of them at Field Team 6's Meet the Candidates event, hosted by superstar podcaster Brian Tyler Cohen. That event was so popular, we did it again last week with 8 new candidates. And a surprise appearance by the game-changing Maxwell Alejandro Frost, who will be the 25-year-old congressman for Florida's 10th district. Here are a few of his remarks.
I think a lot of times we forget that the true strength of our movement isn't what's going on when, everything is in the news, but it's the work that's going on the ground every single day. We won this race because we knocked every damn door. We won this race because we called every voter. We won this race because no matter who you were, prime voter, not prime voter, you mattered. And at the end of the day, this campaign is about love. Because when you love somebody, you want them to have health care. You want them to live in a democracy that it works for everybody. You want them to live free of gun violence. You want them to be healthy by virtue of being human. And that's what this battle is about. It's the battle of hearts and minds, looking at people dead in the eyes and saying, you deserve better because of your humanity, and that should be enough for anybody.
Maxwell Alejandro Frost will be the first Gen Zer in Congress and the first ever Afro-Cuban American in Congress. Why do we register Democrats? To get Democrats like this elected, who can move this country forward in a million ways. You can view Meet the Candidates too on the Field Team 6 YouTube channel. In other news, Last Saturday, our own super volunteer and phone bank leader, Susan Mochtinger, opened up her beautiful Northern California home and held an incredibly inspiring live Mozart concert to raise money for Field Team 6. Field Team 6 founder Jason Berlin spoke to a wonderful, engaged group of 40, including California Congressman Jared Huffman. Events like these keep Field Team 6 afloat. Thank you, Susan, your virtuoso husband Steve, and all your friends from the bottom of our heart. Now a story close to my heart. We're proud to announce a new postcard series from renowned artist Deborah Ashheim, whom we met at the Bands Off Our Bodies rally in LA. Deborah is a force of nature working on all sorts of voting rights initiatives, including 365 Days of Voters, which gave us the idea for our series. Each postcard features a hand-drawn sketch of an organizer from one of Field Team 6's target states and a quote about why the work is so important. And for those postcarders who love more room to write, you'll notice that these are the coveted full-back cards, which have the artwork and address on one side so that you can use the entire backside to write your message. Heartfelt thanks to Deborah and all of her activist models. Grab your postcards at the Field Team 6 store on our website. And by the way, speaking of postcards, as of today, our amazing volunteers and partner groups have written, wait for the drum roll, 1,014,543 postcards. Yes, we are postcard millionaires.
Oh, it's gonna be a good day.
Well, that's our show for today. Registered Democrats Save the World is produced by me, Jeff Seeloff, Dale Roy Robinson, and Jason Berlin. Writers are Jason Berlin, Jeff Seeloff, with additional writing from our witty, talented crew over at the Field Team 6 newsletter. Studio 6 players produced our Flo and Agnes segment. Gina Harris played the part of Agnes. Sharon Lord Greenspan was Flo. Thanks so much for listening. See you next week.
Just me.